Being together is vital for any relationship. You have to prioritize your relationship and you should know that you have to spend time in your relationship. Spending time together is vital to building relationship. Love is not found in extraordinary things of life. Love is found in the ordinary mundane activities of the life, like daily chores of the house, like spending some time on the dining table conversing what's going on, what's happening around. And it can be a time which is spent together putting clothes on the cloth line. It can be some time just chit chatting around the what happened on a day, or what happened, telling stories of any kind of stories that happen between friends, relatives, or all those kind of things. So it's like a very important thing is to know that you got to see that you have to spend time together with each other, stay in the influence and stay in the zone of each other is very important. And you have to sensitize yourself, see where love starts and where it begins and what it leads to. All the steps are important. A gentle look in the eyes, a gentle touch, a brief relaxing breath, or a gentle gesture, few kind words, a little bit of support here and there, all adds up to start and fire love. So it happens, the love in a family happens in very ordinary circumstances. It doesn't require a big thing. So you have to spend time together in the house or anywhere. Just you have to see that you are building, you are giving attention and you are giving focus to each other. When the conversation is happening, when you are being with each other, you have to give attention and you have to give focus to one another. And it will start with very ordinary day-to-day living of the house. For example, sitting together and talking and having some little conversations around the day-to-day activities of what the day is going to be. It is like putting children to bed. It is like putting clothes on the cloth line, or it's about doing some laundry work, or it's about resetting the house, or it's just spending few little moments with one another and sharing and caring for some time. So love, it is really important to understand that love does not need extraordinary places, situations, or circumstances. Love begins with ordinary things in life, like a caring and a comforting glance at each other, a little bit smile and a touch, and an attitude of I care and I am there for you, send strong messages. So you have to be really aware of where the love begins and what it leads to. So that will lead to it starts way before we actually end up having something meaningful. It starts with very mundane activities. It's the day-to-day activities of life, of love and caring, being together, that makes importance in life. So the message is, if you have to make your relationship important, if you have to make your relationship worthwhile, then you'll have to spend time on it. You have to prioritize it. You have to say that my relationship is important and worthy of my time. Then it will grow and then it will flourish. It is important to realize that you should not say or do things for the sake of pleasing. You don't have to ever fake in your relationship. If you'll fake that you are liking something or you are enjoying something while actually you are not, then believe me, you will never be taken seriously. It's very difficult to hide emotions in relationship. It's difficult to hide the truth in relationship. No, the person will come to know, the other person will come to know, and he will feel or she will feel that you are not to be trusted on, because the dichotomy that exists, the incongruence is shown in your body, so never try to be dishonest. Try to be honestly saying things you are in a way that a person understands and has have meaning to it, right? See that in order that you should not bring out the truths in such a manner so as to damage the bond, but to create understanding. That point should be very, very clearly understood, right? And never try to fake yourself, because if you fake yourself, that will add an extra burden in your relationship. It's important to understand the current flowing emotion of your person you are in love with or you want a relationship with, because following the relationship will help you lead that what's going to follow next. This is very important. And when you are together, don't try to fake, don't try to please someone which you don't genuinely feel pleased with. Be honest with yourself, be authentic with yourself, because if you try to fake, if you just try to fake, impress someone, you cannot do it, because it's very obvious. It becomes very obvious with the person who you are living your time with, you're spending your days with, and you will appear to be not serious, not authentic. People will not take you seriously, because they feel that you don't mean it, and that is what gets into not unwanted territory. So try to be honest, and do not fake your emotions in relationship. Do not fake. If you don't like something, say in words which convey the meaning that you don't like, rather than falsify that, oh, I like it so much. It doesn't work that way. The thing is, do not do anything unless you have built a desire for it. Price of your life, then first build the desires before doing anything. So you can think of an idea, you can think of a way, and then try to check up with your partner whether he desires to have something, what are his or her desires, and start exploring it. Build suspense around it and see that their expectations, their emotions around it. And then when you have risen the level of curiosity, or you have risen the level of suspense around it, and then when you do things, that will be more fulfilling and that will be more nurturing to the relationship. So that is a very good, before doing anything in actual, it's important that you build desires for it. If you build a strong desire before you actually do things, that will spice up your life. Now you want to do something, and you're not sure that whether that particular thing would be of interest to your spouse or not, then start exploring the idea. That ask wondering questions. Have you wondered about if we could do that or do this, and how about having that? That will give you a kind of a desire in your spouse that, okay, yeah, that's worth having, okay, we can have it, or we can spend time together, or we can do that. So you have to build desire in someone. When you build desire and then you fulfill it, that takes you altogether different kinds of a happiness zone. All right, so plan your stuff, what you want to do, build desire for it, prepare well in advance that the thing that you're going to do will be accepted and it will be enjoyed, it will be taken in a way that you intend to be definitely going to be positive. So whatever you want to do, first test it out with your loved ones, whether that's good or not, whether they want to have it or not, and if they want to have it, build desires in them before you finally do something. That will add spice to your life. Build attention and show that you care in ordinary conversations or day-to-day activities. You're showing that you care for someone. When you have a conversation, you shouldn't think 10 different things in mind. You should give your unfocused attention to the person you're talking to. You have to look into their eyes directly, feel their presence, feel their breath, see what's going on, and trying to understand what's inside that person. When you give that undivided attention, you show that you care for them. That is the attention that you should try to cultivate and that you should try to give, and give as well as ready to receive as well. This will help you to feel the significant, to give significance and to feel significant in life, that you mean and you are important to one another. So that can happen in ordinary conversations, that can happen in ordinary touches, that can happen in ordinary day-to-day discussion of daily life. Pay full attention. Pay full attention. Show that you care. Show that you genuinely care. And that will heal yourself and your loved ones also as well. Give attention and show that you care by your ordinary gestures, by just a careful look at one another, by giving full attention, by communicating that you care for each small things. You pay your full attention, undivided attention to someone, to the person you are in love with or the person you are making family with. That is very, very important. Show that you are open, that you are vulnerable, and you are ready to receive and ready to give. Your attention, your care, your willingness to support is vital to the relationship. Be creative. Normal is boring. So that's important. Think of new ideas. Be creative. Think in terms of all sensory pleasures, right? See that what new you can introduce in your relationship, how you can spice up relationship, give a surprise, and that will spice up your life, that will make it life more beautiful, create beautiful suspenses, and that will make you more happy and give more variety to your relationship at hand. Everything that you do on day-to-day basis becomes, it falls out of your, you don't become obviously aware of it. It becomes very normal, right? So what becomes very normal, that won't get appreciated and that won't get highlighted in your life. So normal is boring. So get out of your comfort zone, do something extraordinary to make things creative. Use all your senses, use your imagination, do something different, right? A role reversal can also be a good idea, and try to experiment and explore with new ideas. That will add more spice to the life, and it will make the day-to-day ordinary activities a very interesting and exciting ones to be following.